Hello, today I'm looking at my Pilea plant and I just want to share how it's really come on leaps and bounds since I first got it from Wilkinson's a few months ago. So there's the picture of what it looked like when I first bought it. As you can see, it didn't have very many leaves on it and was quite a scraggly little thing. I've also been back and filmed what Pilea plants they have on offer at the moment in Wilkinson, so you can get an idea of what you get for £7. So they're pretty unassuming looking plants. They don't look that healthy when they're on the shelf in the store, so you've got to just give them a bit of TLC and hope for the best. So they're only £7, so it's not much of a risk to buy one of these. And if you follow some simple tips, you'll hopefully get it to grow up and grow a lot more leaves on it and produce lots of extra plants that you can give away yourself. So as you can see in the numerous photos that I take of my Pilea plant, it's really grown a lot more leaves in the time I've had it. I've repotted it recently into that terracotta pot there, but I've only done that in the last month or two. So for the previous 9 months that I owned it, it was in the same pot that it came from in the store. I think that they're really photographic plants, that's why I have so many pictures of it. I just love how the light shines through those round leaves, and the colour of it when the sun's shining on it is just beautiful. So the tips that I follow, just some simple ones to keep it nice and healthy, are I don't overwater it, as is the case with most houseplants. It doesn't want to be kept too soggy, so I let the soil dry out between waterings. 2, I rotate it a lot so that it doesn't lean too much towards the sun, to try and get it a nice even shape. I make sure it gets plenty of natural light. Not too much bright direct light. It was in the window for a while during winter and spring when it was a bit cooler, but now it's reaching summertime in June. I have moved it further into the house just so that the leaves don't burn. So keep it nice and bright and do regularly rotate it just so that it doesn't lean too much. You can see one of the leaves is a bit discoloured there. I'm not sure if that's because I did leave it in the sunlight for a while. I do have a slight lean on it. You can see the stalk in the middle there isn't perfectly straight, so I might leave it that way for a little while just so it will start leaning back towards the window. I also plant out any little plants that are growing at the base of it and put them in separate plant pots just so that it doesn't take all the nutrients away from the main parent plant. Well, and also because I would like to have lots of extra baby Pilea plants. I haven't been cutting off any of these damaged leaves. I don't want to get too obsessed with the aesthetic of it. It is a living thing and it's not going to be perfect, so I'm trying to accept its flaws there, although I am a little bit tempted at times to cut off the damaged and misshapen leaves, but I'm leaving them for the time being. So another tip I have is to love the Pilea plant and talk to it a lot and, you know, tell it good Pilea plant. That might be nonsense, but that's what I do with mine. I give it a dust if it gets too dusty, but so far it hasn't been too bad for that. Perhaps because the leaves hang more vertically rather than horizontally. Here's some of the babies that are propagated just in jars of water. So I found them really easy to grow. I literally have just snipped them off and put them in little jars, wait for them to root, and then potted them up. And I've had quite a good success. Here they all are growing around the parent plant and seem to have taken quite nicely to their pots and growing quite happily in a mix of houseplant, potting mix and cocoa coir. That one is one that I potted up for my friend in a little Pikachu can. I've got another video showing how I did that. So he's really cool and cheery. So I think they are a really cool gift to give to anybody. And I gave one to my mum as well. I put that in a more traditional pot. So thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting and catch you again later. Bye.